Hello there YouTube, Segundo Volante here, and we are back at Somerset Park to continue our Air United series. I've had about a week off, I've not been feeling too great, but here I'm back and ready to go. As you can see, when we last played the Queen of the South game, we were sitting top of the league. Now, we had an international break, so I scheduled a friendly against Crystal Palace, which as you can see here, we won 4-0. It wasn't the strongest Crystal Palace squad, but they did still have a few first team players in there, with Lawrence Shanklin getting a double for us. Unfortunately, we get absolutely tanked 4-1 at Somerset Park from Falkirk, and then a 1-0 victory away in Wales against the New Saints in the Iron Brew Cup. We had a good game against Alloa and an okay game against Morton. Dundee United didn't show much opposition when we welcomed them to Somerset Park, and then we absolutely tanked Sutton 4-1 away in the Iron Brew Cup yet again. Past two games haven't been great, with a 1-1 draw and a 1-1 draw at Ross County and a 2-1 defeat away to Partick Thistle, with, as you can see, Lawrence Shanklin missing a penalty and having a terrible game. We're just going to jump straight into this Alloa game. This is how we're going to line up, as you can see. Have Forrest on the bench. Unfortunately, we're still struggling with quite a few injuries. But we'll just need to make do as we can. I've changed my tactics around a wee bit. I've gone for a box-to-box midfielder and an advanced playmaker now, instead of an advanced playmaker and a ball-winning midfielder and an anchor man at the back. And I'm just going to keep playing with this instead of jumping back and forth between different formations, and see how it pans out. As I said, the last two games have been really disappointing, so I'm hoping to make a change here. The teams go out and warm up, and I'm hoping that we can take the game to Alloa. I mean, we should be beating that squad. I mean, they've got Liam Bart and Willow Flood, who are two of the names that pop out straight away, but that team we really should be beating, especially at home. I'm just going to tell the team that we should be winning this match, and again tell them that I have faith in them. You must be getting bored of that. That's all I see. It's nothing different. It's always I have faith. And we're just going to go straight in and kick it off. I don't care about them lining up or anything. Let's go. Demand more straight away. Again, we still haven't solved our problems in the air, and we still haven't solved our money troubles, but we're still doing it for set pieces. Reagan Poole gets the opener 2 minutes in. Oh no, it's a Kevin Colley own goal. I'm not going to complain at that at all. That'll do me. 1-0 up straight away. We are currently sitting, or before this game kicked off, we were sitting 2 points clear at the top, even though we have had 2 losses. Yep, as you can see here, it's jumped up to 4 points clear. That can't be right. You've got the draw to take into account, of course. Yeah, the thing about this league is it seems to kind of transpire quite well into the game as it is in real life, that anyone can beat anyone in this league. It's not a case of it's a 1-horse race, 2-horse race or whatever. This is anybody can beat anybody, which makes it a more difficult league, but not for us at the moment. Islam Farouz scores again, and he's only scored twice since we brought him in on loan for Chelsea. 2-0 up 5 minutes in. I'd say this new tactic's starting off really well. Have another wee look at that. A nice wee bit of passing. Shanklin sets up Farouz and he just drives it low and hard. Keeper doesn't stand a chance. You can see that's Alloa still haven't won a game, and they're sitting in a deficit of minus 24 goals, which tells you everything you need to know, I suppose. It doesn't make me feel as good about being 2-0 up 11 minutes in, but I'll take it. I'm really enjoying playing this more attacking form. I do have the fear that I'm going to lose Shanklin. I'm really struggling to get him a contract. He's just not happy at the club at the moment, and we've got a penalty. Shanklin's going to take it. He just missed one as well, so I'm hoping that he can make up for it. As I was saying earlier, he's refusing a contract, which is bad news for me, and I'm fearing that Oh, there we go. He slotted that away. 3-0. I'm fearing that we'll lose him for nothing at the end of the season, which I don't want happening at all. So I'm going to try and do everything within my power to offer him a new contract. I'm trying to move players on to get more money. I'm playing him as much as I can. I'm trying not to fine him, trying not to give him as many warnings, even though it's difficult when he had such a terrible game last time out. I've just got to see what happens, and if worst comes to worst, then I'll just need to send a scout out looking. Hopefully I can get someone young that I can mould to play how I want. Oh, here we go, we're setting up for another corner. Shankland rises up, but the header goes over. Poor header. I'll definitely be looking for a striker that can jump and header the ball anyway. So you need a big turtle. See if Peter Crouch is looking for a club. There we are, half time. Tackling's still good. Passing's good. Heading's, we haven't received a booking. And say we're doing quite well. I will tell them that I am pleased, but there's a lot more to come from them. And I am also going to go into tactics, and I'm going to switch around. Who's having the worst game? Andy Murdoch's having the worst game, so I'm going to swap around Crawford and Murdoch, and I am going to bring on Alan Forrest as our box-to-box midfield. And we're going to start the second. Barrows is just straight up the wing, but it's out for a throw-in. It's an attacking one, which is good. And if they can channel their inner Rory Delap, which the lack of highlights showing me that they can't. Alan Forrest starting quite positive. There's a poor free kick from them there. They're still searching for a goal. We don't seem to be searching that much to crush them though. I'd like to see us get a few more goals on the score sheet to pad up that goal difference a little bit. It's always an important thing for me to have a higher goal difference than anybody else in the league. It just gives you that extra cushion if things don't go well, if you have a poor run of games, a poor run of form, or if you lose a key player. It's always handy to have those extra goals stored away just in case you start dropping points. Connor Hazard in to save the day, and I paused it somehow. Right, they're in for a set piece. Let's see how we're lined up for defending it. He's going for the far post, but nothing comes of it, thankfully. Right, let's see if we can bring on any subs. Who's looking tired out there? I'm going to take Fraser Murray off for McGuffey. No, I'm going to give Kusunga a wee run out because Dan Scar's looking quite tired. It's good to try and give as many players a run out as I can. Not important at the moment, but I like him. Especially players I'm trying to develop. I think a lot of people are just keen to send their young players away out in loan and then forget about them until they come back, but I prefer to give them game time when and if I can. Harvey, a deflected cross there, Kusunga's giving it back to him, and it's full time. It's an okay result. It's an okay result. I'll take 3-0. I'm happy with that, yeah. That's okay. Our tackling's just perfect at the moment, as close to perfect as we're going to get. Neil Scally doesn't think we should address anything. I'm just saying a good win. That was a good win. I'm pleased. I am pleased. Of course, you're never going to come out and win all these games. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 now, you know. Although it is always a nice thought, you're never going to win every game like that. Elite table's shaping up quite nice. We're sitting 3 points ahead now. 8 games won, 2 lost, 1 draw. We've scored 22 goals. Our goal difference is sitting at 12. That means we've got a 3-goal cushion against second place Dunfermline. Alloa looks set to go down. The top 4, there's only 5 points in the top 4. 15 points in the top 8. I mean, that's only 5 games. The top 4's still open. I mean, if I lose one game, I could lose my lead, and I'm not wanting to do it. I want to try and keep this run going as well as I can. Anyway, that was a good, decent win against Alloa. Let's have a wee look at our schedule, see when we're going to come back. This Alloa game was our last game of October, so we'll come back. We will come back for this Iron Brew Cup quarter final against Dunfermline, which will be played on the 17th of November. Until then, thanks very much for watching. Again, as always, anything you'd like to add, any requests, just drop it down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and of course, comment. And as always, look after yourselves, people. Take it easy.